Taking us to the 11 o'clock hour. Time check into your compliments at Chess Unisex Store on Granby Street, where you get quality brands for less.
This is where the stars come out to play.
But you already know.
Get on your knees and eat this right before I have another do it for me. Daddy's not gone. You see the light on.
Travel around the world. Over the phone,
Your station for everything new. Power 95, where music lives. Ladies' Room comes to you compliments of Renwick and Thompson Limited, agents for Western Union, and Beacon Insurance.
It's time to do better. Beacon's Be Better Group Health Plan now offers new and improved options that make health insurance affordable for small to medium businesses. Good medical cover gives you a competitive edge and takes care of the people that take care of your business. Get a better plan to build a better business. Call Beacon or log on to beacon.co.tt for more info today.
2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3 is 6.
Education multiplies their chances and places the world of opportunity in their hands. No matter where they are in the world, make sure they're prepared for their journey back to school with Western Union. School fees, books, room and board, whatever the reason. Knowledge, independence, opportunity. Western Union, moving money for better.
Mighty Creator. For those who look out for me, watch over them. Sealer.
Not everybody go like me, but that's okay. That's okay. Yes. Blood don't always thicker than water, and that's okay. That's okay. Take them with a tired before we dance a brand.
Good morning again, everyone. Who's here checking in? Good morning. Good morning, Ramos. Good morning, Shante. Good morning, Andrea. Good morning, Wally. Good morning, Jenalyn. Larissa. Good morning, Rita. Good morning. Good morning, Jackie. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning. Good morning, Tahira. Good morning, Aliyah. Welcome, everybody. Final one for the week. Y'all only know what I'm laughing at.
Big up every radio, big up everything, and every DJ that pull up the thing, and every fans everywhere we shall come and I just want to say thank you. Till we dance again, before we dance a brand, I will stay rooted forever, I will never branch. Firm and full of substance, you can tell by my consistency.
Good morning, Marlene. Let me see, I'm looking for my regulars. Good morning, Red Pepsi. Where were you, Pepsi? What you been up to? Good morning, Laurel. So, hold on, one more.
No time. Almighty Creator. For those who look out for me, watch over them.
Good morning, Alexander. I forgot to walk with some tissue. I'm going to need it, I swear. Oh my God. Shout out Ansky and the crew inside of Canada. Good morning, Simone. Yeah, like I was saying, welcome back to the room, guys. Another eventful week, and of course, getting ready to wrap it up for another one. And of course, as always, thankful to our good friends at Beacon Insurance, Western Union, etc. Thank you so much for powering up our ladies' room. It's always a pleasure having you here. So y'all really thought I was gonna come here, use my sponsor's time, and Bustle you out? Y'all really believe that? Y'all should really take baits. Seriously? Y'all really thought I was gonna do that, right? That's the getting up. Just goes to show y'all don't know nothing. Y'all been following me for years. Y'all really thought I was gonna use Power 95 airtime and my sponsors airtime to come here and cuss y'all out. Y'all really thought so. Yeah. Good morning to my regulars. You hear rain, sunshine, thunderstorm. The rest of you, you may leave now because what you came for is not gonna happen. All right. I just wanted to see how quickly the room will be filled. So I deliberately put that heading, but it ain't gonna be about that today. We're not doing that over here. Y'all aren't gonna get that much time and energy from me today, especially on the people radio and the people airtime and the people sponsor. Are you okay? We know they come in here hot and sweaty for nothing. Well, they can stay because we have something to discuss. What we just do here is man and woman business. We ain't come here and talk about nothing else. I'm gonna use my platform to deal with my business. So y'all really seriously. I'm just gonna say this. If you're blocked, because you're blocked for a reason, all right? I don't just block for no blocking's sake. So if you find yourself blocked, next time learn to mind your business. Do as I do when I see certain things that I don't like. I scroll past. I don't like, I don't love, I don't laugh, no reaction. I read, I might chuckle to myself, and I keep it pushing. So next time, April Fool today. My regulars could stay, y'all could leave, the rest could leave. If you see the speed all you come inside here with. Jesus be offense. This speed y'all came in here with, hot and sweaty. I sure they'll even stop to bring some water in case y'all need it. Hot and sweaty. Oh boy. Laughter is good for the soul, I swear. I was about to type in the situation we had for today that I posted on my Facebook page, and then I said, you know what? Since they like action and they like confusion and drama, let me give them something to hold this morning. Because it seems as though y'all love when people give all your thing to hold. They just take anything and run with it. Big people. Taking any stupidness and run with it. So run with this one. Share this one. 313 at 8 past 11. We never get to that at so early. Based on the topic, maybe 250, maybe at 180, around 20 past, people start to stroll in. Andrea, you ain't missed nothing. It's the usual run of the mills and people thinking they can say and do whatever. But we're taking a stand right now that that train has officially come to a stop. All right, that's as much as I'm going to say on it. Anyways, y'all could leave now. Those of you who are usually here for our ladies room, you can stay. So we have a situation. This person is seeking our advice, and I think, my situation yesterday kind of falls in nicely with this because people don't understand the importance of peace of mind. It is one of the most beautiful thing there is. It is something you cannot put a price on. Because when you're bothered, when you're stressed, when you're troubled, that can do a number on your body. And as my good friend Patrick does always say, diseases, illnesses feed off of stress. Cancers, viruses, they know when your body is in that stressful place. So it gives them room to attack your immune system. Now, people might think, People would say whatever, oh, just block. No, it's not blocking for blocking's sake. It's blocking for a peace of mind. Out of sight, out of mind. If you don't see these people, you don't have to hurt your head or worry about what they say. So you move them up, move. And we can apply that to relationships as well. You're in a relationship that is stressing you out. It's toxic as hell. It's always confusion. It's always strife. It's always drama. It's always something. Eventually, you're going to be stressed. Eventually, you're going to start letting yourself go. So, my advice to the situation here is anything, anybody. It could be your brother, your sister, your mother, your grandma, your grandpa, your auntie, your uncle, nenen parent. Once they come into your space and they start to stress you, get rid of them. Block them, block WhatsApp, block Facebook, block them from having access to you. We seem to think that leaving people in certain places to have access to us, I don't know, because it's out of fear or whatever. Fear don't live here anymore. Come for me, I'm coming right back. Call it petty, call it whatever you want to call it, but fear don't live here anymore. At some point in time, you have to stand up and say, you know what? I'm responsible for my life. I'm responsible for my actions. I'm responsible for what I allow and don't allow in or around me. And you know, sometimes they give people an inch and they take a mile and then they start roller skating and suddenly they figure they could skate in and out and do what they want. That is what happens when you don't put your foot down sooner rather than later. So as of August 17th, I've decided to put my foot down. Some will like it, some may not like it. Oh well, it's called life. Move up. So this lady says she needs some advice, although she knows what the majority will say. She's still putting it out there. She's been married for 8 years. Her husband and her, they have one child, a toddler, but they've been together for 18 years. And over the course of their marriage, he had cheated twice, which she knows of, and says that he lies a lot. And recently he cheated again. All the evidence was there, the text messages and all clear like daytime. And he still denied it. Still denied everything. The woman knows that I called and he didn't answer, and so much other things which I choose not to say. I'm filing for divorce as I write this. I'm so fed up. Just wanted to hear other people's view on the matter. Please be kind. I'm hurt as it is already. We usually try to be kind, but you know, some people, they had to bung away and, you know, sometimes they say what is joke for school children is death for crapos. So what is joke for some of y'all actually hurts other people. So what is joke for you? Joke for school children is death for crapo. We make fun and we don't think of, okay, how this might be affecting the person or hurting the person, but anything for 2 likes and laugh. Here we go. The metaverse could be a beautiful place and it could be a really nasty place if you let it. So I choose to deal with the beautiful place that it can be and get rid of all the negative and heavy energy. Yeah? Move up. So we want to give this lady some advice. And of course, you guys can call, you can send your WhatsApp responses. How we going to advise her? Well, at least she recognized that, hey, this isn't something she wants to put up with and has already moved to getting a divorce. And at the end of the day, I always say you can always advise a person, but you can't tell them what to do. The choice will always be yours, but who feels it knows it. And if you know you're in this relationship and it's not working for you, it's not healthy, you're tired with the infidelity, you're tired being, among the stress, around the stress and what have you, then you have to make a choice. Too many times we stay in situations that we don't need to, especially when there's children involved. You may think, oh, well, I have a child or children. And listen, I keep saying this over and over. Children aren't stupid. They know when things are off. They know when things aren't right between their parents. You feel that energy, you know. So sometimes you think you're doing it for them when in fact they wish you would leave and they'll have a little peace in their lives as well because they're also affected. You're in a relationship, always fighting, cursing, and as a child, you're sitting there constantly hearing, this going on. Of course, it's going to affect you. So even though you've been together for 18 years with this person, married 8, and There's been numerous infidelity. You finally came to the realization that you had enough. At the end of the day, it's totally up to you where you choose to go from here. You've decided to start the divorce proceedings. And I mean, you can't force anybody to change. If that's who he wants to be or the life he wants to live, that's on him. What you can decide to be is not part of it. So sometimes you got to take that bold leap of faith. A lot of us fear the unknown. We fear what's going to happen on the other side of the door. But you never know until you open the door, until you take that chance, until you take that leap. You never know what's going to happen. You might think staying might be the best thing. And then later when you leave, you'll be like, why did I stay so long in this situation or this relationship? Look at me now. Look at me. I'm still breathing. I'm still thriving. I'm still healthy. I can build my life. I can take care of my child or children. Why did I stay clinging to this person? Sometimes they don't even bring anything much to offer to the table apart from stress. But you're there because I guess we're comfortable with, comfort. We know what we have, and this stupid saying, you don't know what you'll get, so stay with what you have. I don't subscribe to that. At one point, you didn't know what you have either, but you did it. So why would you use that as an excuse not to do something else? There's a lot of things we didn't know at one point. So I don't subscribe to this, oh, you know what you have, you don't know what you'll get, and you stay in a situation that continues to stress you and is doing nothing for you in any way, shape, or form. So if you had the conversation with this man and he has no intention of changing, at some point you have to say, hey, my health, my well-being is what is important here. Let me stop and organize myself. There's only so much a person could take. It's only so much. Move on. We fear moving on. I don't know why. Why is this that we fear moving on? Why is it we fear taking a chance? What is it about chances and change that, makes us so fearful? And when you finally do it, it's like nothing. All this time you were stressing about this change or stressing about something. And when you finally decide to deal with it, you could knock yourself for the amount of time you wasted. When ages ago you could have left the situation. And then they'll tell you, oh, for better or worse. Listen, I don't subscribe to no better or worse. Because I subscribe to better or worse, I might as well stay for myself. I can do bad all by myself. I really think they need to take this out in the vows about for better or worse. You get married for better. For betterment. Good, better, best. No worse. We should be working towards better. What worse about what? Worse could be anything. Worse could be you cheating on me up and down the road, you beating me, you assaulting me, you abusing me verbally, physically, financially, all the least you can think about. That could fall under worse. Why would I want to stay in a situation like that though? Yes, I mean, teeth and tongue will meet, you would say certain things, you would argue, you would fall out occasionally. I mean, after all, you're human, right? There's no perfect relationship. And if you're in a relationship where everything is always okay and always perfect, you still have a problem. There must be a point when you disagree on something, but it's not what you do, it's how you do it, right? You can disagree respectfully. You don't have to disagree and call each other names and curse each other out and go up inside them and tell them how their mother make them and how she and where and when. Sometimes you just have to do what you think is best. Stephanie says, we are afraid to be alone sometimes. And you know what I realized over the years? When you get to a place where you're comfortable being alone, when people leave, it doesn't make much of a difference. Because the thing is, and I'm using myself as an example, as much as, popular as I am, I like my solitude. I actually enjoy being by myself. There are times you go out and times you meet and, mingle. But to me, my best days are when I'm by myself, when I'm able to think and when I'm able to, talk to myself. You're just able to be yourself. And if you're not comfortable being by yourself, you have a problem because you always feel the need to be in a relationship or to be with somebody because you fear being alone. If it so happens, then it happens. You were born by yourself. You weren't born with a twin or anybody jacked up on your side. So if people decide to come in your life and leave, or you decide to leave, whatever the case might be, learn to be comfortable with self. Learn to be alone. Learn to enjoy being alone and not having people around you all the time. So many people don't understand the power of solitude, of just being still in your own space. I always say my bedroom is my sanctuary. That is where I make it the most comfortable place out of every other place in my house, because I enjoy being there. But there are folks who they're just not comfortable doing that. For some reason, they always have to have somebody next to them. Again, Wendy, that's true. Again, when you get to a certain age, your tolerance for a lot of things, it's like things you used to tolerate before, you don't anymore. You don't tolerate nonsense from nobody, not even your children, much less for relationships. And that's exactly how I feel. I just feel at this age, I don't need to tolerate a lot of things from a lot of people. I'm not saying I'm going to be going back and forth, and because y'all ain't going to get me to come on Mac platform and go back and forth with y'all every day. I got things to do. Some of y'all have nothing to lose. I do. I ain't going to waste my energy going back and forth with people who are hell bent on just hating you for no reason or disliking you for no reason. When you ask them why, I don't know. She playing team. Why is thing? What is this thing we speak of that everybody can't acquire? Is this thing only accessible to a few, or is this thing something everybody could get but they choose not to get? What is this thing that you dislike people for playing? Who is this thing? Does this thing have a number that you can reach to tell them, well, turn down the thing that I'm playing because the volume up too high, turn down the levels a little bit? What is this thing? Hell bent on just walking around with, listen, I said it before and I say it again. When you advise people based on your mistakes or life experiences, you're in the best position to speak, because you know what you experienced, you know what you went through, and you're trying to save another person from going through and making the same mistake. So I never get when people say to a person, well, you did this, or you shouldn't talk because you did this or you did that. Why not? Isn't a person the fittest person to speak on something because they experience it and they know the problems that comes with it, and you're trying to save another person from going down that road? We're just so myopic in our thinking sometimes. I mean, as much as I love this rock, sometimes I'm like, we're just so myopic. We just see what's right in front of us. We never go deep. Everything is at face value. We're shallow. We don't dig deep to see what's really beneath the surface. And it's not because you have content, but I realize it's being popular. Everybody wants to be part of a clique or be part of the popular crowd. So even though you know it differently or feel differently, you will go where everybody's going. There's a pool of water over there. You're dying of thirst, but there's another one over there because everybody's heading to the right. You're going to go to the right and you wouldn't say, but there's nobody over there to the left. There's a pond right there with water. Let me go get this one where nobody's going, but everybody just want to be sheep. 2 minutes of fame, 2 minutes of laugh, and then what? Still sleeping on your mother, flowing a piece of sponge. Hold on, let me check my WhatsApp. Someone says you can't let people come in and try to control your life. You got to show them who is boss. Totally agree. We live in a society where people really literally want to walk their lives and run yours. How does that work, though? How is it nobody can tell you what to do, but you want to tell another person what they should do, how they should react, how they should dress, how they should talk, what they should say or shouldn't say? You want to walk your life, but run someone else's. How? This person here says, I totally agree with everything you said. More power to you. You've just won my heart completely. Tired of seeing people cower and bend to folks on social media who don't do anything for them in any way, shape, or form. You can't even ask them for help if ever you find yourself in distress or in a position. People seem to think it's all fun and games until somebody gets hurt. Yep. Another person says, kudos to that lady for putting her foot down and realizing, hey, that time waits on no man. She has enough time to get her life together, make sure that he's there for his child, do his part, but she does not need to remain married to someone who obviously does not respect her, but think it's okay to but think it's okay to cheat on her and hurt her in the process. I need to put on my glasses. It's starting to be blurry. Someone says if you feel like the situation has become overbearing, then do what you're doing. Leave. None of us truly knows your mental state of mind. Just do you. Another person says you're already doing what you believe will give you a peace of mind. Kudos. You don't need to know what others think. Another person says, lady, he cheated on you twice. You stayed. What do you want us to tell you? First to say we tell you leave your husband. She's asking advice. She's already planning to leave. She already said that that's a foregone conclusion. But sometimes you just want to get other people's take on what you should do. And in this case, I don't think anybody will tell her to stay. Someone says once you weigh all the benefits and drawbacks of the situation, decide on what's best for you and your child. Don't think about him. But y'all, let him go. Someone says let him go and meet his side chick. Don't go in any relationship too soon. Relax, love up for yourself. Don't stop him from seeing his child, but move on. Someone says the guy may be fed up of your issue and is seeking comfort in another woman. Wow. Wow. Well, Bill, come, Bill. Bill, come. I have a feeling Bill has been deeply hurt. Let me take down my music a little bit and talk to Bill. Because I've noticed for the past couple months, whenever I post something in the ladies' room, Bill, you come across as very bitter. And it sounds like it comes from a place of hurt, like some woman hurt you or on you or something. I don't know. Bill, check me in my inbox. I feel you need to talk. It's been a while I meant to ask you. I mean, is everything okay? Because I realize every time there's always, I don't know. Bill, because of your first little love hurt your feelings, boy. What I could do, Bill, that self? I knew Bill in primary school. In primary school, Bill was one of those quiet, quiet little dudes. They don't say much. They're unassuming. You know, for want of a better word, when you call them nerd, Bill was like that. Bill was bright, bright, bright. Bill was a bookworm and he wore glasses from since back then. So Bill has always been, Bill is the kind that break out late. You have high school, when you get to high school, them boys and them off the starters block and is down the road. I think Bill kind of got off the block when he went to college. So experience may not have been much with women, but Bill, when it comes to women, Bill was rinse and wash all your every day inside the ladies. Lady, whoever you are that broke Bill's heart, you need to call Bill and apologize for hurting Bill because Bill carried around that hurt. Someone says, do what's best for you. If you can't keep giving people second chances. Cheating is a choice, and it seems like he chose that path. Heal as long as it takes. Move on. Be happy. His loss. Karma will soon end. I have a question to the men in the room. Although they say all men don't cheat, but question for the men in the room. Is it possible to not cheat? Like, God. Yeah. Is it possible to say no or not be, even though you might be attracted to a person? Because I mean, you have eyes in your head. There's a lot of beautiful women all over the world. Nothing wrong with seeing them and appreciating them. But is it possible to not do it? Or is that asking for too much? Is it something that you guys, minus those probably who don't, but those of you who do, is it possible to not do it? What comes to your mind though? You ever stop and think, I have a good thing going at home. I've got a good woman at home, nice little family, and they could picket fence. Um, Two little pothong in the yard, maybe a little rabbit pen, a little goat, or two little goats at the side of the house. You ever stop and think, okay, well, I've got that, something I never had growing up. maybe I should work on it and deal with it better instead of going and look for something that you already have at home, but because of the thrill or the chase, and it excites you and makes you feel like man, and you have beard on your and your chin on here on your chest, making you feel heavy. You have to do it. Do y'all ever stop and think for a minute that hey, I got a good woman home? Let me fly right, even though I'm tempted. Come, Pepsi, come talk to me. Spice, Spice, freshly man. Only men in the room. Talk to things. Who else is here? Koi, who else is here? Pepsi, Dangles. Hey, Dangles and all reach Dangles, you're welcome for the melee boy. I never see Dangles inside my ladies' room. Watch thing. Ramos, answer the question. Do you all ever think that way? You have something good going on. That let me take care of this lady. Hold on, let me see what this person is saying. Should say yes. Ramos says it's possible to not cheat. Okay, so then if it's possible, then why? Look, is it possible to not cheat? Of course it is, but don't ask Bill. What Eve had to do it, but why Eve give man apple? The apple was to tell him there was only two of them in the garden. There was no other woman. So what did apple have to do with cheating Dangles? Last I checked, it was only Adam and Eve based on the story. So how did apple reach in Adam cheating on Eve? And who Adam cheated on Eve with both of them alone was in the garden for how long? Pepsi says it's possible to not cheat, but sometimes the one at home don't appreciate you at a certain point in time when they think you wouldn't go away anyway, and at times belittle you. So Pepsi, if that's the case, why not have the conversation with the person at home instead of going hunting? How about telling the person how you feel? And if they don't, work on it, or if they don't attempt to do better, then you can say, well, I tried and nothing came out of it. But sometimes y'all don't say anything and you're there thinking everything good between us, everything kosher. Next thing you hear your name ringing down the road, you tell the next woman, oh, you can't cook, she can't do this, she can't do that, and we just day because of the children and are sleeping upstairs and she's sleeping downstairs and lie, sleeping leg in leg every night. And tell the next woman, oh, we just day for the sake of the children and the mortgage. I can't afford to move out. I don't have money to buy out of the house. All kind of motivation and story. So why is it so hard to have the conversation with the person at home and let them know, hey, I'm not happy about certain things. I don't like when you do that. I don't like when you do this. I don't like when you cook this. I don't like when you don't do that. You'll never say anything. You'll go outside and tell other people. You know, you're some man that has run on the woman real bad just to get another woman. And when they come home, they're acting as though, you're the best thing since sliced bread. Just to get into somebody else's pants, you run down your woman home and your wife home for 2 minutes. And sometimes it's not even a good 2 minutes because it's not as if y'all, you know what? Anyways. Let me hear this person saying, yeah. It's possible to not cheat. We may like ice cream, but not all flavors. Elimus busy checking the money, Papa. Can't hear from Elimus these days at all. Sometimes y'all are more out here embarrassing people than anything else, but going out and playing all this cheating on people. And go and see what you're cheating, making everybody know the embarrassment that you're dealing with. Nothing to talk about, nothing to scream about, but y'all out here embarrassing people. Cindy says that happens when people get into relationships for the wrong reasons. So the sexual side could never be fulfilled because that's not the one for them. Kevon says women don't understand men, women want men to understand them. Kevin, all they don't understand all themselves sometimes because all they say only want one thing and is the next. None of us know what we want. Y'all say men easy to please and simple. Woo, yeah, some of all like, I don't know, like the estrogen higher than the testosterone. Some of all nah, Papa. All it has be A lot of y'all estrogen levels higher than the testosterone because the way some of y'all behave. You don't want to start up and beat table, put all your hand on all your side and beat table with woman more than. And I'm seeing a lot of it on Facebook. I'm seeing so many men involved in things, women are things that don't concern them. And it's like, what happened to the masculinity? What happened to men not getting involved in women back and forth and row? Gone are the days a man would see two women or something about a woman and they pass their way straight down. Man are not looking for fames. It's like social media is making us really lose our sense of self and being. You see men on that post, men making posts, and them breeder men is that there's different boy. I don't know, something in the water, something in the metaverse. I don't know. Something, whatever it is, it's not good.
I just reached.
Hey, so you make me play a whole voice, don't you tell me you just reached. Okay, you just reached now what? What you had to say? Okay, lava brother. I just reached. Wayne, what you had to say for yourself? I don't know what's England, but the feminine side showing way more than the masculine side. I don't like it, Papa. I ain't know about all day, but I ain't like it at all. Stand aside. You see two women in a thing, pass your way straight. But they joining in, they making status, they make um someone going into wow. Someone sent this. We're gonna discuss this on Monday, God's will. Let me save it. But let me just tell you all before we go. Someone says, "Good morning, Aruna. So I'm in a 3-year relationship with this guy. We also have a kid together, but he has a brother that likes to talk like a parrot. Before he knows someone's business, he go into the side chick and tell her everything, including his family's personal life. Lately, he's been talking about me behind my back, even telling my boyfriend X stuff that's not true, making me look like a bad person. I heard he's been telling somebody close to me that I'm not good for his brother. When all I've done is been a perfect girlfriend. I'm feeling like I want to end this relationship because of the chaos. What should I do?" Oh wow. Let me just respond to this person. Um we'll discuss this on Monday, God's will. I didn't see it before, otherwise I would. But then again, I told the lady that I would do this one. So again, lady, like you said, you're the one in the fire, you're the one feeling the heat, and if you decided it's enough is enough, and you're tired of the cheating and all of that, um, all we can advise you to do is what's best for you and your child. You've already started divorce proceedings, you said. Weigh your pros cons and make sure that whatever decision you make, it is in the best interest of yourself and that of your child. Can't leave out your child in the process. Make sure that whatever you do, your child will be taken care of. So all his needs or her needs will be met, and don't just get up and bounce for bouncing sake. But weigh your pros cons. Think about it before you make that choice. Do what you need to do. Make sure you be content after. Someone says he doesn't seem to respect you, and you cannot divorce love from respect. They go hand in hand. He doesn't respect you, so he surely doesn't love you the way you should be. I hope you find peace and happiness after this. Alrighty, so peace, and he agrees you all. And for those of you who stayed and you came for the drama, but you still stayed, thank you. Hopefully, we can see more of you in the room. Um, Drama or no drama, hope we'll see you guys back here on Monday as we continue to have these discussions and try to advise as best as we can. We are not no psychologists or therapists or whatever the case might be, but based on our little experiences, we can share these things. We are not trained. We are not um, skilled in that field, but based on our experiences, we can share it. These are just our opinions and our thoughts that people ask of us daily. We are no experts. No dangles. They were supposed to be because my heading was clear in the once and for all. So they came in based on what's going on the metaverse, thinking that it was going to be a drama-filled ladies' room today. But I'll eat axe. Check me on my private page, not on on the Langines radio station during the People's Sponsored time. Because you hardly don't have no respect in truth. You honestly think I would come on air and use airtime and have little or no respect for my employers to come on here and cuss all you off? Like, seriously? Anyways, go out all your business. Bye. Thank you so much, Beacon and Western Union. Kevon. Kevon, gas price is $15 a gallon, eh? Kevon Charles, you must give great men a ride in that nice vehicle. When they help me play me alone, they could get ride and they could drive it too. Until such time, no riders. To go and put up all your foot on my dashboard and behave as if all you're paying me my loan at the end of the month. Nothing so. You'll die. Later, guys. Thanks so much for powering up.